Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gergo from Hungary, a Gemar Ambassador and an expert on how to use the Gemar Creator. The Gemar Creator is the Gemar own software to create balloon decorations, mockup, and even more, but I'm gonna show you every small details. And this is the first part of the new series because we're gonna do some balloon decorating tutorials week by week on our YouTube channel. So please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the little bell so you won't miss anything. And before we do anything, here's a little important thing. After every video session, what we're gonna create in the Gemar Creator is gonna be uploaded to the Gemar Creator as a usable template. So you're gonna get the template that I'm gonna create here for free if you're a Gemar Creator user. So without any further things to add, hello and welcome. So today we decided to do a little football, soccer themed balloon decoration for a good reason, because the European Championships just started and the Copa America just started. So what's the best time if not now? Okay, so before we do anything, let's just open our Gemar Creator software, okay? So voila, here's our, let's just say it's our home screen, okay? You can see all my already used balloon decoration here. Don't peek too much. So what you see here is you can either create a new project here, or you can use an already made preset. And if you scroll down to the screen, you can see start from a template section. This is where you're gonna find all these balloon decorations, what we did, what we're gonna create during these sessions. I'm gonna be the one who's gonna upload this here, so you're in really good hands. So today I'm decided to do a balloon football field with a little balloon ball, football, okay? So as you see, we have a lot of different presets. I'm gonna go with the G-Link Plus wall. You know, the plus wall means when you're using G-Links with horizontal and vertical lines. So it's gonna actually like a cross pattern. There's other hand, the G-Link X wall, when you're using diagonal shapes instead of plus. That's the X wall, at least that's how we call it, okay? So you can do both if you want. You just need to pick a side. I'm gonna use the G-Link Plus wall. And as you can see, we have the setup window. You can add how many balloons you want to use by horizontal and vertical lines. And please keep in mind, it's not just the number of balloons, it's the number of 4 balloon clusters. So how many crosses you want to use. And keep in mind that 2 balloons make 1 cross. Actually it's 4, but if just the horizontal or vertical lines, it's just 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So it's like 4 balloons, but 2 and 2 by side. So the Gemar Creator asking us how many 4 balloon clusters we are want to use. And right now, as a horizontal line, I'm gonna go with a huge one, 15. So it's gonna be really huge. How huge, you may ask? The Gemar Creator, we are gonna tell you immediately, not just the quantity of the balloons, but the size of your wall, okay? Okay, so the vertical is gonna be much more less because we want to make not a square shape, but a rectangle. So we're gonna use, let's say we're gonna use just 10, okay? So it's 20 balloons in total. You can customize the balloons, and as you can see, you have the vertical lines with the 3 dots, okay? But instead of G-Links, we're gonna use, or GL6, we're gonna use GL13, so it's not the small G-Link, it's the huge, the big one. And in the family means not the Gemar family right now, but you're the part of the Gemar family, although this one means the color family. So in Gemar we have different color families, like as you can see, the crystal clears, the macaron, the metallic, natural, standard, and even shiny. So we're gonna pick the standard colors with light green because we're gonna make a football field. We're gonna do exactly the same with the horizontal lines, so it's standard color family and light green. And please don't be scared, don't be afraid. If you make any mistakes here, it can be changed later in Gemar Creator, okay? So you can change any color, any family into another one, okay? So here's the box with a dot inside. That means if you assemble a G-Link wall, you're gonna have like a square shapes, and this one goes into the hole, and the next, just the dot, gonna go into the crosses, okay, where the two lines of balloons connecting each other. So right now we're gonna fill just the rectangles, okay? Instead of A50, which is a 5-inch, we're gonna use exactly the same 12-inch rounds. As you can see, we have neon and shiny and crystal rainbow families right now here. We're gonna use exactly the same light green. It might be confusing because everything gonna be the same colors, but please have a trust in me. I know what I'm doing. So let's go with the crosses as well, with the dots. Get dimensions. As you can see right now, the Gemar Creator is telling you exactly the width and the height of this balloon wall, and it's enormous because it's 6.5, almost 6.5 meters and almost 4.5 meters wide. Why is it so big? For one good reason, because I really want to show you like how to use this balloon wall as a pixels to create anything, like literally anything, just as a pixels. So let's just create the project. Because the Gemar Creator is a cloud-based application, it needs just a really strong and good internet connection. Everything is stored on the cloud. You don't need to download anything. It's just gemarcreator.com and you're set up. And you can even use your phone to access into your library. Although you can't edit any templates here, but you can see and you can show it to your customer on the location, okay? So as you can see, we have the front and the back side of the balloon wall. Why the front and the back? Because if you want to create like a two-sided balloon wall, you can do it right now with just one template, okay? And you can go to the layers. It needs a little bit of time because it's a huge balloon wall, but at the layers, you can switch on and off all these little small elements like the rectangle or the square filling balloons, the cross covering balloons, or even the horizontal and the vertical lines as well. And of course, you can select any of these balloons one by one and recolor it in any way you want. That's the really strength of the Gemar Creator. It not just tells you how to show how your decoration gonna be, it tells you almost how to create it. As you can see, you have the toggle balloons with the 3 dots for the vertical and the 3 dots for the horizontal lines, and even we have the squares. You remember we already customized these balloons, but I can just switch off all these balloons and we end up with the it's like a net, like a really cross net, okay? And you can even make anything disappear. So you can print this out, okay? We need this many lines, and this is how you tie them together, and this is how you actually assemble them, okay? This is the vertical lines you're gonna need, okay? And if you want, you can have just the actual pixels. So that's the holes and that's the crosses. You can actually literally toggle on and off. And we have the unlock the preset button here because we can make these step-by-step thing disappear. by unlocking the preset, and after that all these balloons are just one, unlock the preset, just one huge pile of balloons without anything, any toggle switch. I'm going to move this at the center, okay, because the canvas right now is too high. I'm going to just 500, and as you can see we have this beautiful balloon wall in front of us, and you can print this out. Well, I know if you select any of these balloons right now, it's saying it's G120 at the style, but as I said, you can just select and make any, you know, different colors, any different color families. I'm gonna go back to the standard light green. Perfect. And the Gemar Creator even tells you the inflation size. As you can see here, I'm moving my cursor here at the right side. You have inflation with 30 centimeters, 30.5 centimeters. How much in this is in inches, you may ask, and it's a really good question. But we have the calculator at the top, calculator. You can see it converts to inch to centimeters back and forth. So you can actually just type 30.5 centimeters, which is 12 inch. Because we used G120, which is a 12-inch balloons, it's fully inflated right now. Okay, we have already the presets calculators and everything. So the presets calculator, just in a few words, is gonna tell you exactly how many balloons you will need if you do an arch, which is like 4 meter high, 4 meter, not 4, that's too big, 2 meter high, 4 meter wide. We're gonna inflate the balloons to 12 inch. And you will need total length 6 meters if you're gonna bend it into an arch. And if you use 4 balloons in one cluster, you're gonna need 99. Okay, that's just a little calculator. Okay, go back to our football field because that's why we are here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hold down the shift so I can select multiple balloons at the same time. We're gonna create, you know, the first half, the semicircle. So what I'm gonna do is just select a few balloons here. No, start from here, so let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay, here, you know, the penalty line. It's perfect. So we have the penalty line here, although it's gonna have one, not mistake, but one little design flow. I'm gonna show you what. So I'm gonna make it wide, but as you can see, the vertical line is not continuously. It's like there's a little space in between the wide balloons. That's because the G-link is visible behind the balloons. So I'm gonna select all these G-links as well, holding down the shift. As you can see, it's the standard G-link. And I'm gonna make this white as well. Et voila, we have our first half. Beautiful, I'm really satisfied with this. Okay, so I'm gonna do exactly the same, holding down the shift. And right now I'm selecting not just the green balloons or the round ones, I'm selecting the G-links as well. You can see the rectangle shape, or the square is the round and the rectangle is the G-link. So standard, and oh yeah, white, it's automatically white. So we almost have the football field. Wow. So the next thing is to add the half line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we have 17. So that should be the center. So I'm gonna select every balloons, even the G-links at the center, holding down the shift. So you can select multiple balloons. Okay, I'm selecting the G-links, so there will be no holes, no space between the lines. So as you can see, we have the center line. It's beautiful. It's almost like a football field. Of course, right now we're using a GL13, which is a 13-inch. It's huge, but let's just select one. So you can see it's 12-inch, inflated to 12-inch. It's enormous because the width is almost more than 6 meters. But you can use 5-inch or GL6 to downsize it, but still have exactly the same amount of balloons, okay? So it's really, really, really good. What we'll need is, I'm gonna select the bottom line here. So it's just to make it white, so we can have the top and here, beautiful, perfect. Et voila. So we have our football field. It's huge, but of course, when we started, you can use GL6 or GL6 with 5-inch A50. It's exactly the same. It's just different outcome. It's gonna be huge right now, but it's on purpose. Okay, so we do have this. It's really, really, really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And what happens if you want to add like something to it, something you're already owning, like foil balloons, like a backdrop, like a arch, or any prop, wooden or foam board, whatever you have. There's two ways. The first way is to find a good picture on internet and make it a PNG so the background is transparent. I'm gonna have a Gemar Creator video just on how to create this, okay, I promise. But right now they're focusing on something else. And the second is just to take a good photo from that prop and also remove the background. So either way, you need a PNG with a transparent background. So I'm gonna add exactly something like this. It's like a football foil balloons, okay? And as you can see, we have this little white corners, so we can downsize and shrink just as we want to have it at the center. It's really, really, really good, okay? So we have this, you can position it at the center. What else do we need? The canvas right now is a little bit too small, it's almost just like a frame, so let's make it a little bit bigger, okay? Just like that, seem to fit in. So we have this at the center. And of course, you don't need to lay on the ground. So here's one thing. The Gemar Creator do not handle the three-dimensional space. It's just two-dimensional. It's like a mock-up, but you can insert pictures as a background into it from your actual location. So let's see for example, if someone asks you to set up this at the backyard, you can actually do it. Insert the picture first from the top screen. Don't press the delete, okay? We need the add image button. It's here, you just find your picture, double click, and it's inside the Gemar Creator. But as you can see at the style and on the screen, it's huge. It's covering everything and it's in front of everything, so you can't see anything from your already beautifully made design. So we need to resize it, okay? You can actually set the opacity if you want to do some, you know, if you want to create a pixelated image from an actual company's logo or superhero, whatever, you can use the opacity to, you know, control how you're gonna feel all the details, okay? But right now what we need is just set the width and the height so it's actually matching our canvas, okay? But it's still covering everything, so we need to go to the layers. And the layers is the beautiful feature because you have all the balloons, what you need, but you have the background picture here as well. You can toggle with the little eye to be visible, not too visible, visible, not visible, but you can actually move it to the back so it won't be visible at the end. You can see at the right side of the screen it's going to bring front, backward, forward. I'm going to bring it at the back. It's already good. I'm just going to resize until it looks like it's actually in a background. Et voila, we do have this beautiful, beautiful thing. But what happens if you want to make sure that you know how many balloons you will need for this? Because it's like you actually need to know. After all, that's where everything, you know, comes in one point. That if you go to the export the element list, you can actually see the Gemar Creator is going to tell you exactly how many balloons you will need for this decoration. Here's how. Let's set the safety margin. Default settings is 10% because you're going to add 10% more just in case, but it's just between us. With the Gemar Creator you have less than 1% faulty range, so it's like more than enough, way more than enough. Okay, so export the product list, generating a PDF, download now, so we can actually have what we need. What I'm going to show you is exactly the element list what you will need for this. Okay, here. So as you can see the new project from G-Link Wall because it's still unnamed, but you will need 500, almost what, 560 standard green round balloons. You will need 280 GL13 and almost just 45 GL white balloons, and in total with the safety margin it's 1000 balloons. Wow, I expected more, to be fair. So that's, and you can actually, I mean, not order this with one click, but you can find this online, and you can actually order all these balloons from your nearest distributor. Okay, so that's how it goes. The next thing you may need is some organic elements, some beautiful little small decorations, because in the Gemar Creator we have other elements like organic clusters. You see, if you just insert one, you can have like separated organic elements. Wow, see, it's with a big balloons, with the huge giant balloons as well. Okay, but not just these, we have other accessories like frame and extras. So for example, if you want to add like the base frame, the base plate with an iron rod, you can actually go there and just insert, oh, that's a whole IKEA lamp. We don't need that, we just need like the IKEA lamp. So you can actually put the IKEA lamp and send it at the back, so it won't be visible, but it's still there. So if you generate the element list, it will be listed in your list. Okay, but we're not here for this. We are here for the not extras. We're here from some tables, because you know, as a football fan, I really want to have some tables here, so we can use these as popcorn stands. We need something, or just put some beers on it or whatever. But as you can see, so we can actually put some tables here. That's really good. And if you want to add like helium filled balloons, haha, why not? You can actually duplicate this with the Control or Command C and Control or Command V, or with the duplicate button at the top here. I'm gonna downsize this just a little bit until it's just small one. So it's gonna be like a helium-filled balloons here. Et voila, one. I'm gonna use duplication. So we have two here. Let's just move it a little bit to the side. What else do we need? Let's just go to the plain latex balloons. Let's just insert like one green and one white, okay? GL 120 standard, one standard white and one standard this. Okay, we actually don't need this. Okay, I know what's happening. Perfect. Because you can actually add like strings and tassels as everything inside the Gemar Creator. So it's like a whole new set of balloon decorations. You can actually add everything to it, okay? One here and one here. Or you know what? Let's just delete the white and use green instead. Why not? Why not? Here, beautiful, okay? So, I'm gonna delete the right one because we don't need it, okay? I'm gonna move these aside because we don't need these. Okay, so as you can see, we have this whole little balloon cluster here, okay? And I can actually add the accessories. We have the tassels, we have the weight, we have the strings here. So I can actually just add one little string here if you want. Here, I can duplicate it, so it's just little strings as you can see. Let's just zoom in so you can see everything better. Okay, I'm holding down the space so I can move everything. We just grab. So as you can see, we can actually move or rotate these tassels. So it's like not straight up, but it's just a little bit tilting, okay? So it actually looks like it's hanging from something, okay? Just like this. So it can be actually be as a string, okay? I'm gonna select the two strings, 1 and 2, make it as a group. So right now this one string is handling as 1. Make a duplication, flip it, and you have to do it just once. You have to do it just once. Send it at the front, and we can have this. I'm gonna send this a little bit frontward, just like that. Just like that. It's perfect. Okay, one more black string. So it's gonna get one black string as well. Et voila, you have all this helium-filled balloons you'll need. What I'm gonna do is just select everything here, every strings, just like that. Make a duplication, and et voila, you have to do it just once, and it's already done here as well. Wow. And if you're not satisfied, you can flip and mirror it horizontally or vertically. It's still the same, okay? So we have the others. You can actually add popcorn boxes. Okay, I'm gonna use popcorn boxes as a weight. See, it's not just a Gemar Creator, it's much more. It's already a sellable, beautiful balloon decoration. I'm really, we have chairs, tables, teddy bears, almost anything you'll need. It's really really amazing to see what this can do. And of course, if you want to download the project, you can download the Gemar Creator file as a whole, so you can have the own Gemar Creator file, so you can exchange ideas, or you can export the project as a PNG, as a graphic design. It's just a picture, so you can save it, print it, send it to your customer, or show it to your colleagues, or export the element list as I said it to you. And we have the save online. You can click it just in case, but everything is saved automatically as it's shown on the screen in every 10 seconds. So you don't need to show and save everything. It's saved automatically, okay? There's one more thing I really want to add. It's just a little organic cluster at the top, and I promise we are done. You're gonna have this inside the Gemar Creator as an already done template just for you guys, okay? So what I'm gonna insert is just a few organic clusters here, with the big ones, with medium ones, okay? Maybe huge ones here. Perfect. Okay, so we have all these elements, maybe a small ones, just to, oh yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay, so I really want these to be something darker to have like a frame, and because the tables are navy blue, I really want to make it as a frame, so I'm gonna use something dark-ish color. And if you're using blue, why not use the navy blue? The new Gemar navy blue. It's almost gonna look like let's just let's use here. Perfect. So why not using navy blue? Because we have the new Gemar color, the navy blue, so we can actually use navy blue here. Latex, let's just search for the navy blue. Okay, perfect. So we can actually create an organic cluster here, and if we have one organic cluster here, I'm just gonna actually multiply it by, for example, 5. Why not 5? So it's creating all these needed clusters to have here, so I can add more and more balloons to it. Okay, I really like this because it looks, because it really looks like it's actually framing the decoration. So it's like navy blue at the bottom, navy blue at the top. It's really like framing the decoration. I think that's everything about decoration. To think ahead and use everything as your advantage. Okay, it's really all coming together. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you have anything to ask, please find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on almost every social media platform, or even via email. We are really want to hear feedback from you, so you can actually have a proper conversation with us about the Gemar Creator. So if you have any problems, if you don't find any small details or anything in the Gemar Creator, I'm here to help you. As one more time, I'm Gergo. Just find me, find us, and we are more than happy to welcome you as a Gemar family member and help you out with the Gemar Creator. Okay, so one more time, I'm gonna try to finish these organic clusters here. Perfect. Okay, we almost have the half. Okay, so I'm gonna hold down the shift, select every element, duplicate it so we have the other half. Okay, select one more time so we can have like a little bit organic kind of stuff. Perfect. Let's just move these a little bit up. So ladies and gents, we have this beautiful, I'm gonna move this to the front so the string is not visible. So we have these beautiful football themed balloon decorations. I'm gonna save this and upload this to the Gemar Creator, and you're gonna see everything. So I really hope you liked this decoration. If you have any questions with it, if you want to add something, or you just don't understand something, please feel free to ask us. Because I'm Gergo, I'm here to show you the Gemar Creator week by week, step by step, and I'm gonna be the most happiest person alive if you can use the Gemar Creator really into your advantage. And as I said, you need to do these templates just once, and I'm gonna upload this for you, so you don't even have to do it. You're gonna have it, and you're gonna use it, and you're gonna love it. I'm 100% sure. And you have already sellable balloon decorations. You just need to sell this to your customers. So I really hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. See you next week. And if you have any themed request, just leave us a comment. We are here to help you. So ladies and gents, I was Gergo from Gemar as a Gemar Ambassador, and I really hope you really liked this decoration. See you inside the Gemar Creator. Goodbye and have fun.